Hello everyone, welcome back to Podcast on Wheelz, episode number 68. As we settle in today's episode, please sit back and enjoy the show. So, this is a little baby segment into the episode that we are going to be doing on Thursday. But right now, it is
August 11th,
and Donny had his filling, and we just kind of want to talk about it, and have him talk while he's numb.
Yes. Okay, so I'm going to tell you about the procedure and the things that went down.
He's numb, guys.
Yes, my entire right side of my mouth is numb, so bear with me as my F's sound messed up and the numbing got better. So obviously August 5th we had the dentist appointment, and I left with bad news, where I needed 6 fillings because I had 6 cavities, and one of my wisdom teeth is growing and crooked. So, not the greatest news to have on your birthday. And then, on August 11th, I had my appointment scheduled for 4 o'clock. So, I went in, got there, chilled, and then the numbing process started. They put this hot pink gel in my mouth, on a piece of gauze, and they stuck it on my mouth, so, on my gum. And, of course, I just waited there until my gums were numb enough in a couple minutes, and then they brought out the first shot, and then they stuck it in there, and they waited a couple minutes, and then they put in the second shot. So, 2 shots and hot pink gel in my mouth. And then I kind of sat there, and they waited a long time, almost 20 minutes, for the numbing to completely settle in, because I needed 4 fillings, drills, and all that crazy shit. So then they started the procedure. They put the little gauze in my mouth, not enough to cause any harm, and then I had 2 different types of suction tubes. I had a white one and a purple one, and they had multiple different drill caps. So let me tell you after that. The process was 3 times longer than the original 2 fillings.
It was so long.
Oh my god, poor dog. Because my first fillings I had in February lasted maybe about 30 minutes, maybe under an hour, with the whole checking in, the appointments, the numbing, and the whole procedure. It was probably under an hour. The procedure alone was in an hour. Damn.
An hour and a half.
Yeah, waiting for the numbing and the shots and stuff like that. And I felt a lot of pressure and stuff. No pain, thankfully, because I numbed my shit up. And my mouth was numb, and they put little metal guards or whatever, metal thingies in my mouth that I didn't even realize were there because the numbing was that strong. When they pulled that metal thing out, I was like, damn, that was in there?
I didn't even realize
I couldn't feel it at all. And I was sitting there, and I was just, I was chilling and whatever. And the drill at one point, scraped up against my tooth. It didn't hurt, but it made this loud sound, and I was like, that was loud. And so basically the whole process was me sitting there for an hour. And
on his back, because he had to be out of his chair.
Yeah, and I almost aspirated on my own spit. I almost, I got a little bit too much spit, and the suction tube, kind of sucked up some of it, but not all of it. And it went in the back of my throat, and I swallowed it. And I almost choked, or I almost aspirated. Close call, but I'm good now, and I didn't choke or aspirate, thank God, but I almost did.
Speaking of choke.
Yeah. And then, when they were getting out the gauze, nasty, drool went on my face. I was like,
I hate when that happens.
But yeah, the whole experience was an hour and a half long, almost 2 hours long, and it was a lot more invasive. They had a lot more lights and drill parts, and they had double the amount of shots, and double amount of everything. It was a lot more invasive than the 2 other fillings I had, and it was all the way in the back too. Thankfully, I had none on my left side. I all had them on my right side, 4 of them. I had the bulk of it, and it definitely felt like a long ass bulk of time.
Yeah.
And then my next appointment is August 25th, when I have the 2 other fillings, which probably won't be nearly as invasive, and that's in 2 weeks from now. So I have a little bit of time to take care and just chill. But yeah, February 25th.
Yeah. And you mean August 25th?
Yeah, sorry. August 25th is my next appointment.
But I will say, I have never had a filling in my life.
Yep.
I don't know
if... 8.
Yeah, I don't know if I will ever get one or if I'll just need one. I don't know. But as of right now, none of my white spots have moved, have progressed, or done anything. But I wanted to talk about, like, not trying to steer off of Donny's topic or anything, but I want to talk about a little moment that happened to me Sunday, August 10th.
Yeah.
This was like a random moment, and I know I keep talking about gagging and choking on my end, but
it's sadly a thing that has been happening recently.
I know. It's been a big thing that has been happening to me recently, ever since the nearing of zero head. And Donny never really experienced this when he was hitting zero head.
No, thankfully not.
Gag.
I don't eat a lot.
He didn't gag or do anything right when he was hitting zero head, but it's as if mine is like literally showing me every fucking sign that I am.
Yeah.
Because July 7th, I had choked because I just ate a baked bean, and I've told this story several times, but I'm going to say the gist of it. July 7th, I choked. We were at Grandma's house. My wife gave me 3 baked beans, and I tried to take a gulp of soda with it, and then I started gagging because I had choked. Something choked me up. I don't know whether it was the bean casing or what, but something choked me up. I'm fine since that moment, and I thought I wouldn't have another one, but in July, I had another one where I choked on Gatorade. And then I thought, you know what, that could be the last of the bad gagging, like physically gagging because I'm choking. I thought, okay, July 7th would be the last. No, barely a month later, by a few damn days, I was at the family reunion. It's
very fun, by the way.
Very fun, and the food was delicious, the food I could eat, and in this moment, I didn't feel nauseous, I didn't eat anything. And one of our older sisters said, hey, can you pour me some Mountain Dew and get me some ice? I said, oh, yeah, sure. Or Matthew, would. And I strolled after him. And then I walked like 5 feet. Matthew poured the soda. And then I go back to the table. Matthew hands him the drink. And all of a sudden, I gagged.
Yeah, and I heard her gag behind me.
And I was right behind Donny. And I don't know what happened. My body, I didn't feel nauseous. I didn't feel bad. And typically when I'm nauseous, my voice would go weird. But I was like, oh, yeah, sure. Like, I'll grab you a drink, in my normal tone. But all of a sudden when I came back, I just randomly gagged. And my dad was like, oh, my God, are you okay, sweetie? Like, did something choke you? Did you choke on a piece of ice? He kept asking questions. Did you feel nauseous? Did you have a piece of ice?
You randomly gagged.
Did something get stuck in the back of your throat? I was like, no, I felt freaking fine. I don't know if it was I secretly choked on something or my body wanted to reject any food I ate. I don't know what the situation was. I haven't gagged since then. It's only been a day. So, guys, pray for me that I go another month. I don't know what happened.
I'm so sorry.
Yeah,
were you done? I'm sorry.
No. I was
go ahead.
But now my quad lungs are suffering.
I can't drink anything. I will choke.
Yeah.
My mouth is half numb. That's a horrible thing to do.
Yeah,
so
don't do that,
doing
please.
it.
But it's sadly been my reality of me choking and having coughing fits way more frequently. Ever since I've noticed it more prominently since hitting 1 head and then almost hitting 0. I don't know what it is. This morning I had so much phlegm in my lungs, and my wife kept having to Jesus Christ. Or now I don't know what it is stuck, but
I don't know.
Yeah.
More phlegm.
My lungs hate me. But all that to say that genuinely since hitting 1 to 0 head, my body and my lungs and my gagging and my choking has been really, really suffering.
Yeah.
And it sometimes scares me on how frequently it's happening, because I don't think before July I've never gagged when I've choked.
Yeah.
And now it's already happened twice. In like 33 days. So
I don't know.
That's the best part. No. But I'm doing good. I've been doing good since the moment, but the food was great, and it was very delicious. Matthew gave me like a sausage thing, and it was good. The food was great.
The meatball, I tasted some of the sauce. It was a little nasty, I won't lie. But it was off-putting. I don't know.
It wasn't for me. That's the most important. Maybe I generally don't like meatballs, honestly. I like more of Italian sausage in my spaghetti.
I love Italian sausage.
But I'm done. I'm good, but yeah, I'm good.
But and also another topic that we were supposed to talk about on Thursday, but really? I'm going to talk about it now. My horrid luck in August.
Oh. No,
Okay.
that's when you didn't experience it yet.
What?
You didn't experience the bad luck when we filmed that episode. Because we were like,
No, I know, we didn't talk about it, so that's why that is a topic for this episode.
Yeah.
Me and my husband's bad luck in
Because you
August.
said, we were supposed to talk about it in last
Yeah, later, like this Thursday.
Oh.
It's okay. I understand how you get confused, but no, this all happened after we filmed the last week's podcast. But ever since August 5th, my birthday, I have been having a little bit of bad luck.
Yes,
I mean quite a lot.
Yeah. We've been going through it. He's been going through it.
I've been going through it.
More than me.
And I'm going to tell you about it, okay? So, ignore the fact that I'm like halfway numb and
We have stories to tell.
And a 2-hour procedure
we
on
actually
this.
talk about it on Thursday.
Nothing. We could probably just film it now. It's okay. But all I'm going to say is I've been having horrid luck. And now I'll talk about it. August 5th, I think we talked about a little bit of a segment. Did that episode release on our birthday, Doc?
I have no clue. I remember
it was a day after. So we filmed it about a couple days after. So the bad luck. Did we talk about my bee sting? I swear to God we did.
You talked it in a vlog, not the.
Really?
Because we were late to that after we cleaned it.
Happy Friday. I'm dumb. Okay. So August 5th, Tuesday.
I love this is
when the bad luck started. Me and my husband went down the side and our McFlurry dumped.
We talked about this.
Yeah, but this is just the starting.
Yep.
My McFlurry dumped while we were going down the slide, all in our hair and all on our clothes. So that was
not the greatest
thing to be happening already because my drink spilled, my delicious drink, and then I think August 6th was decent. Nothing crazy happened.
I don't think anything crazy.
But then Friday, 2 to 3 days after our birthday, was when complete hell started. On Friday, we had a taste testing thingy with our parents, where we tried all these exotic chips and drinks and candy.
And fun
it was
things.
a really fun time. But not even 20 minutes in, we had a bee infestation because of trash and cans not being taken care of by our brother. So we had entirely so many honeybees.
That love sugary sweet things.
And that is my worst fear. I hate bees.
Any type of flying bee.
When I was 9, I gotten stung twice in the same arm at the same exact time, and I spent hours in pain and recovering, and it was not fun. It was painful. Then, while we were not even 20 minutes in, and we're hanging out and trying this exotic chip, my husband takes a bite of the chip and he says, "Oh yeah, that's really yummy." A bee begins to land on our neck.
Our neck, and I'll talk about one, but you can continue.
A bee begins to land on our neck. Shit. It's not moving. And oh my God, I was like, guys, help me. There's a bee right on my neck. And they're like, oh my God, okay, don't panic or whatever. And
it's really hard for them not to panic.
Yeah, they were trying to get it off, and it was not moving. My brothers and my big sister was trying to help me out. Like, oh wait, bee, get off of him! And I'm trying to not swat it. Yeah, but not brothers. They weren't there. Never mind. They didn't want to try the exotic foods with us. But my big sister. I feel like
after you got numb, your brain.
My big sister and my dad were trying to help get the bee off, and it was not moving.
It was not.
It was not getting off. I'm like, okay, I thought that one little swat from them, the bee would get off. It's now crawling in my shirt.
It started crawling in his shirt.
It started crawling in my shirt. Holy shit! A bee with a stinger is now crawling all up in my shirt, and my chest straps are on. I cannot easily transfer out of my chair and get the bee out of my shirt. My husband and I have straps and wheelchairs, and it would be even hard for an able-bodied person to get that shit out of their shirt if it didn't want to stay stuck on the fabric. So it started crawling in, and my wife panicked because our anxiety is bad. Anyway, and she didn't know, or she couldn't feel the bee. And she accidentally bonked it. Because it never got off anyway, so not budging, not moving, crawling down my shirt. Great. And when we bunked it, it finally got...
What the hell?
It finally, I had to say it so carefully.
What was that?
Yeah, it finally came off, but they realized it had stung me and William.
It started seeing like a red thing.
They started seeing swelling and a red dot. Ouch! It bit me in my neck. It stung me. And yeah, and it started to sting, and it felt bad. And of course I was panicking, and then my husband started crying because it did not feel comfortable, and we were already so scared. Anyway,
it's so hard because, like, for me, and I'm not trying to interrupt his story here. Sorry if I do, but because I'm trying to explain. It's still stuck in my head. That'll definitely become a clip.
Yeah, literally. Anyway, so they were like, "Oh my God, grab an ice pack," because it hurt so bad. And then they started grabbing the ice pack and trying to move me to a different location and spot. It was bad. We got stung, and then while treating it, my wife got freezer burn. On our thumb, and of course the ice pack was kind of resting on my thumb or whatever, and it only took me a minute to get us freezer burn. I have to say that so carefully.
Your ex are killing me, dude.
Yeah, because my mouth is numb. But anyway, we got freezer burn, and that's been bothering us for the past 3 days. Or God knows how long. About 4 or 3 days now. And we have a Band-Aid currently on my thumb, so that way I don't irritate it more.
Yeah.
So it would...
It's not a major thing, but it is uncomfortable. It's been
uncomfortable for the past couple of days. And then, of course, that happened right before the procedure. And now I had the procedure, so...
Now I can't say an F.
I had a bee stung, freezer burn, and like a 2-hour procedure almost, so not a fun time recently. And yeah, that's just me and my husband's bad luck recently, and our procedures, and our next one is scheduled August 25th, so that's my spiel of things. We don't have any more topics, right?
I just have one. This one it does involve the honeybee.
Yes, it does.
But I didn't get stung, thank God, but the place it landed terrified the living hell out of me.
Oh, it was a worst, awful spot.
And I had a little bit of a soda that we were trying. One bit of the, little exotic taste test we were doing, and the honeybee that loves sugar and things was attracted to it, and it flew, and I'm not even kidding you, this isn't made up. It flew past, under my glasses. I have glasses, and it flew right under. And I was like, okay, holy shit, it got too close to my eye. And then it flew back in and landed on my eye. I don't know what you call it, but the bone surrounding your eye. It landed kind of like that, but also on my eyelid. So my eyelid kind of felt heavy, and I did not want to open my eye.
Hell no.
But when I slightly did, I slightly saw a wing
of the bee.
I was like... Well, they just stung William and Donny and Sydney, so if it's on my eye and I'm having trouble, if I move too much, it's going to sting me in the damn eye. And also, one was on my ear, because we had an infestation of them. They're mainly gone now, which thank God for that. But it landed on my eye and my ear, and it scared me, but I didn't get stung, guys. My eye remains victorious.
Thank God.
So, yes, we will catch you up on Thursday when Donny is...
When we have more topics.
Yeah, we will catch you up on Thursday when Donny is unnumb, and isn't numb anymore.
Yep,
and
I hope not.
Yeah, I hope not. And we'll probably talk about more topics, whatever we want to talk about, really. So, catch you up on Thursday.
Bye.
Alrighty, everyone, it is now Thursday, and we promised a little update on Donny's recovery, as clearly in the first clip he was numb.
Yep.
That was, I think, on Monday, wasn't it? We filmed that on Monday. It is now Thursday.
Couple days later.
Yeah, and he is back stronger than ever, and it's not numb anymore. So he's going to talk about his painful recovery process as he mentioned it.
Yes. So when we recorded on Monday, I think it was around 5 or 6 o'clock, and I was still numb. And I had gotten 4 fillings that day in the back of my mouth. Not a fun recovery both are not fun. Recovery and procedure time. But when we ended that podcast, I was still quite numb. Not as numb as I was entirely in the beginning of the day or procedure. But around 8:30 or 8:20, the numbing finally wore off after 4 hours and a half. So it was quite a while of numbing anyway. But little did I know, the numbing was not going to be the worst part, because I was like, I just want this numbing to go away so I can drink something safely, and like my mouth is dry, I'm hungry, like stuff like that. I want to eat or drink or whatever. And I was slowly, patiently waiting for that. But around when there was only 20 minutes of numbing left at 8 p.m., the back of my mouth started getting entirely super sore. I was like, how? And my mom had checked out, like, hey, how's your mouth feeling? Like, is it feeling okay? I'm like, yeah, it's feeling all right. Like, the numbing is kind of wearing off now. And around after 30 minutes, she asked, it was by this point, it was 8:30 p.m. And my mouth was super sore. And I was like, hey, Mom, do you have anything, like, for pain? Like, my mouth is ridiculously sore. The entire side of my right side of my mouth was entirely sore. So she gave me this little stick. I forgot what it was called. It was like a depressant or whatever. It could, like, relieve pain. And you would rub it all over your gums and pray it worked. And then I took ibuprofen, and that's the only medicine. And by this point, my mouth was like sore, the numbing completely wore off, and I still wasn't eating, because now they're like, yeah, you can eat anything you want. Imagination go beyond. I thought, well, I can grab me a snack or a meal after my numbing. No, now my mouth was entirely too sore. Damn. So my options of eating were limited. I couldn't eat hot or like hard or sticky foods after, so that sucked. And so I was like, fuck it, I'm going to bed. And at like 9 p.m. I was trying to go to bed, and my mouth was so sore. Doc was like, normally when like helping put pressure would normally help, and I was like, Doc, it's not helping. My mouth is so sore. I kid you not, it was so sore. Both sides of my gums were swollen, and the inside of my cheek was also swollen. So the whole entire side of my mouth was swollen and irritated. Ouch! It was so painful. And I was sitting there tossing and turning in bed. I couldn't get to sleep for almost the entire night. I was lying down around 9, 10, 11, 12, 1, 2, 3. By probably 4 a.m. or 3 a.m., I was finally kind of falling asleep. And the soreness was still there. But 6 hours of it was the worst. Of part of the soreness. And then I kind of drifted off for an hour, woke up an hour later, and my mouth was still sore. I was like, it woke me up again, and I was drifting on and off back to sleep like past 3 a.m. So I didn't get much sleep that night, and my mouth was in pain for almost the entire night.
Not the greatest feeling.
No, it was awful. And then I woke up in the morning after getting maybe 2 to 3 hours of sleep maximum that night. I finally ate a bowl of ramen, my first meal that entire day, and then my mouth was still sore, way less so, so that was good. And mainly the recovery process was normally like 2 days long, I think, where my mouth was just sore, irritated, swollen, and my teeth, I was getting used to the new feelings of like the feelings of the filling, and it was a rough recovery process, but days later, my mouth isn't even sore anymore. My teeth feel great, and August 25th is obviously the next time I have to go back. So yeah, that's kind of basically my recovery process. I would say that thankfully it doesn't last days.
Thank God.
But the entire,
you would have lost it.
But the entire 2 days or 1 day was awful soreness and awful sleep and awful eating. Yeah. In 28 hours, I ate, and my husband ate a bowl of ramen, and another snack. Like, it was bad. We weren't eating well.
Not great.
And yeah, that's basically my recovery process. It was quite rough, but thankfully I'm well and recovered and back to normal again.
Yeah, and I want to say that Donny has never had that bad of pain before. Like, he's had a feeling well before, and it's never been that bad. Like,
oh no,
I necessarily didn't go with him for his first feelings, first two, but when he came home, oh yeah, I'm just a little numb, I can still talk, it feels normal.
Yeah, oh my god, I'm so sorry.
You're good.
When I got my two fillings in February, which was 6 months ago, my first two ever, it was a breeze.
It was so easy.
It was on my top.
I'm fine.
It was, yeah, I was a little numb for 4.5, 5 hours, and then the numbing went away, ate something. They weren't prohibiting me because they weren't crazy bad, or like so many at once, but there was no soreness. No sensitivity, no soreness. My teeth felt better, they looked better. This one, my gums are swollen, my cheek was swollen, the whole entire right side of my mouth was swollen, the teeth were feeling weird, like just getting used to the feeling. And I was in pain for hours and hours, and I couldn't eat for almost 2 days.
And I have no clue if we have a picture of Sydney's mouth, but when we took a picture and her gum was literally swollen.
It was like reddish.
Yeah, it was literally red. Do you want me to show the photo?
I mean, it's fine. Even though, it was bad. The first two fillings were a breeze, and the 4 fillings this time, 6 months later, was awful. So hopefully, when I come back in less than 2 weeks now, the 2 fillings I don't know where are going to be, hopefully are way less sore. But we'll see. I hope I don't have to go through that crazy horrid soreness again. But I will still have to go through the same numbing, which fucking sucks. Anyway, I don't like fillings, but
and that was a little worse one. Like the other one was
like worse
easy,
experience.
Great. And he thought fillings weren't going to be that bad because of that experience.
Yeah, because that experience was so fun.
And he's like, oh, okay.
I mean, it wasn't fun, but it wasn't like miserable. Like, Doc literally heard me groaning and moaning all night.
Literally, I heard it.
I was like, my mouth hurt. And I was like, my wife was rubbing that stick in my mouth so much. We used it 5 or 4 times before we lied down within an hour. Because pain was that bad. Anyway, that's my rough recovery process. Now Doc's going to talk about her Best Fiends Good Day. And I had been having a good day of Best Fiends as well. That game that we played.
Yeah. So, obviously, we've talked about Best Fiends in, several podcasts now. It's starting to become a routine, honestly. But Best Fiends is a game that, obviously, we've been playing for months now and years. But last night, August 13th, I had a fantastic night in Best Fiends. There was this golden pinata event that I've completed before and got Lapleon or Laplioversary or something.
Whatever that's called.
It's just a fiend style. And there was a golden pinata event, and I played so many levels and got 17% of it left. And that was a really big stride for me. I was like, you know what? This is going to take some work. Like, for me, completing events is very difficult because I'm now, I'll drop y'all a hint, but I'm over 1,900 levels now. And I was like, okay, I have 2,000 keys, and I perfectly hit it, so I was like, I'm going to do my 2,000 key opening.
Yep.
And during the 2,000 key opening, I got a new Best Fiend Trill, which I could upgrade to level 20, to their full form, which is amazing, and I'm so happy. I got Trill, because earlier I was looking at a Facebook post, I was like, oh, who's Trill? And now I got a new Fiend, and that was awesome. But also during that little 2,000 key crate opening, I got 3 bats. And I was praying to the God that those 3 bats done the rest 17% that I needed to clear the bat, or the golden pinata. And then, so I go to the golden pinata, and those 3 bats were enough. I end up breaking it. I get 12 gold. I get this outfit. I don't know what it was called.
I don't remember.
It was Carnival Vega.
So pretty.
I know. And that was my first style or my second style for Vega. And I was incredibly happy.
Yes.
But if you think that was it, that you're wrong. During the key opening, I got a achievement for opening 5,000 crates in one Melodon piece.
Yep.
Which is the normal standard, it's an achievement base. So it's not, I opened 9,000 crates in the game, I just hadn't opened 5,000 in the mission yet. So I was able to get an award for that, and I had to open 10,000, which is so many. But I was so beyond happy. I got 7 hours of free energy, used some of it, and after that, or before that, I hit level 2,000, and now I'm 2001, so haven't progressed.
Oh no!
But I'm 2,000, and I beat level 2,000. It was a bit tough to beat, but I'm so happy I got to level 2,000. Level 2000 was like a big ultimate goal for me. I love hitting new 1000s and best fiends because I had been stuck in the 1000s, just in a category of 1000s for over a year, and I'm not even 3 years in. So for me to finally hit level 2000 and go far and beyond to figure out more things is so exciting to me. And so I got like 2 new styles, a new best fiend, an award, completed an event. Spent 2,000 keys, upgraded so many fiends, got 26 gold bars. I was more than happy.
Oh, yeah.
I still have the 26. I haven't spent them, but that was such a good day in Best Fiends. And it will forever be a great day. I love when I have weekends like that or weeks like that. Like, oh my god, I got like 2 new styles. That is unheard of for me.
Oh, yeah.
Because I'm slowly trying to fill my style collection. But I'm more than happy if Donny wants to talk about his Best Fiends progress. He hit a new goal today.
Yeah, last night was also quite well for me. I also won the Pinata event and got the same style that Doc just mentioned. I got 12 gold bars. Partners. And it was really cool, and I love that style. And then I completed like Mutania stories where I got enough events to get
I forgot about that.
Yeah, where I got enough events to get like, was it new outfit?
Yeah, Desert Newt. And I must interrupt. I'm so sorry.
It's okay.
I forgot about that. So the reason why I said 2 new styles and I only mentioned one is because I got Desert Newt. I got Desert Newt. And then I done a 2,000 key crate opening. I got the last 3 bouts to break the golden pinata. I got the new outfit. Got 26 hero bars. And then I hit level 2,000.
Yes.
So all of the glory.
Yeah, so the past couple of days have been really good. Like a couple of days ago in the slug game where you have to match strawberries to get tokens and stuff. I got the jackpot and it gave me a couple of gold bars. I think 12, I don't remember.
And I've never done that in the game.
And then I got the Pinata event and I got enough in Mutania stories to get a new outfit, which was awesome.
Desert Newt.
Yep, and then I got to level 900 recently. I'm like now, like 910 plus now. So I'm doing really.
Wow.
I'm doing really good.
You've progressed.
And so Best Fiends have been pretty good to me lately.
Yeah, Best Fiends have been great.
I have been progressing recently, so that's good. And yeah, that's our lucky days on Best Fiends recently. And also another thing that's coming up. This weekend, our parents are going out to the beach to spread Poppy's ashes, our grandpa's ashes, while we chill at home and greet them and help them pack if they need to. But we just decided not to go to that event for It's a very big, and I must preface that we have 7 family members, and if all of us wanted to go to the beach, that would be like a 2-day trip with 7 fucking people. You have to realize that's a lot. That is a lot.
And the beach from our house is like 3-4 hours away.
I highly doubt that our brothers are going. I really don't know.
I don't think
they are.
They hadn't gone to the other ones, but that's okay.
No, we went to the family reunion on August 9th and Cindy's memorial in July. So we went to every other event and had fun. Sadly, some of them are sad, and I don't think I can do that right now. But that's what they're doing this weekend. So we might be alone for like 2 days.
Yeah, for a few.
Yeah, but it's fine.
We still have our husbands, don't worry.
Yeah,
don't worry.
And my wife and stuff like that.
We haven't gone. They're not going to the trip. That's why we're here.
Yeah. And that's pretty much it. I mean, that's all the updates we have. I appreciate you guys watching this kind of segmented, weird podcast.
Yeah, this is the first time we've done this. I hope y'all like it. I mean, I know it's not anything special, but
but
we hope it's good.
Yeah, decent. We're looking for decent, but I appreciate you guys for watching this episode, and we'll see you in episode 69.
Yeah, thank you all so much. Bye.